Okay, welcome back to Happy Chappy, and this is walking away. And what I'm talking about is when you're getting attached to something, or you feel that something outside of you is trying to attach to you and to your emotions, to learn to walk away. Because all you're getting is a cup that's not even half full, never mind full cup. Uh, It's like meeting a beautiful woman and they're saying, well, this is what you get. But nothing comes with that. No attachments, and there's no fulfillment out of it. It's just a plain canvas of beauty on the outside, but emptiness on the inside with no support or no, uh, what would you call it? No reflection of you. Because everything takes two halves. So, because you're given a half of whatever is within you, even if it's a conversation to another, then the other person needs to fulfill that, or otherwise you walk away and leave it. It's like, and this goes, I was just using a beautiful woman for an example, because a man will fall for that very easily on the surface level. And I can't speak for a woman, but I've seen it with men, and I've seen how men are. They're disgusting in the mind when it comes to physical aspect of things when it comes to women, and they'll engage in that very easily and forget about everything else, and then they'll become in a relationship and it'll not be fulfilled, and then they will cheat and do this, do that, whatever. But this goes to family, friends, everything in life, whether it be a conversation with someone. If that's not being fulfilled on the other side, then you walk away. If you've got a hobby and you're speaking about it and you fulfill your side of somebody else's hobby, but they don't compensate back to you in your hobbies, then you let it go. You've no need for that person in your life. All they're doing is sucking the energy out of you and taking all from you while giving nothing back. And what will happen is, as good as a person that you will be for giving that out, you will end up being empty uh, because they've sucked all your energy out. Energy vampires. So you've got to understand where you sit in every situation, whether it be a conversation or an outing, a hobby, work, whatever it may be, a relationship, family members, relationship you have with them. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have just because it's family. What true family is people that stand by each other and look out for each other and compensate for each other in what they're into. Like, I've seen situations where I wouldn't be into something, but because I class them as friends or even relationships or family, I've went out of my way to try and compensate for um, giving them that feedback and that joy that they're looking for in the best way that I could, even though if I didn't like it, I would still take part to try and keep them happy and fulfill them. But it left me empty. And what I learned is to stop trying to fulfill everybody else because they won't give that back. And the more you give out of you, the more they will take. And they will take and take and take. And you will end up with nothing. And you'll have to rebuild yourself. And some cases, like myself, that's what I had to do. But that was a good thing for me because it just made me stronger in who I am. That I can be on my own and be the most happiest person there's out there. I don't need people to be happy. The simple little things in life make me happy. Waking up in the morning, having a breath, uh, just going out, changes in weather, the differences. Whether it be a wet day, a windy day, I know some people look, oh, that's a horrible day. To me, it doesn't be. I'd be thinking, no, you're just seeing it that way. Well, what's horrible about it? If you're not seeing the beauty and the change in how it's pouring down, there's a home I was looking at. I seen it on Facebook, and there's beautiful flowers just around it and a nice pathway. Excuse me. And the rain was pelting down, and you could hear it beating off the stones. And all I thought, even left it comment, because it's how I felt, that if I was there, I would be out just dancing around in that rain, because it just looks so beautiful. And to be a part of that beauty would just make me happy. Now, some people, a lot of people where I am from, would think, oh, you're not right in the head. Just what's good about that? But that's just because they're not in touch with nature, they're not in touch with energy. All they're in touch with is other people and getting praise from each other, which is not a true representation of energy. It's a fakeness of face front, because all you're looking for is for everybody to like you, but that's only because you're not liking yourself and there's something missing within you. And when you can enjoy who you are as a person, well, the simple little things can be enjoyed or can be joyful, like the weather, going for a walk, just in nature, finding the wind breeze, just hitting off your skin or rustling through the trees, the simple little things, the sun rising, sun setting. It can be so beautiful, and especially when you see the reflections and colours and different sounds and how to interact with just different surroundings that you're in, or if you move in a certain way, like walking on a beach, how the sand goes through your toes and how you can find that and how the tingles can run up your body. But a lot of people would walk and pass no remarks and not even find it because they're not aware of it. And so they're missing out on all the beauty while it's always there. Um, this is just my view anyway. The simplicity of it all, and to if you're gonna have something or someone around you, and they're taken away from where you're at and your energy, then think twice. Do you need that person around? Are they helping you? Are they lifting you up from, we'll say you're on your lows and you're not feeling them, them things during that day that you need help lifting into back into your way of thinking. Maybe just say you're having one of them off days. Uh, are they helping you? Are they fulfilling that side of the coin? Um, is it compensating the way that you would compensate for their side? And if it's not, it's really something that you need to look at, because we get emotions attached to objects or people, and that's not really what we're actually feeling. We speak of love and loving someone, but is it the person that we're loving, or is it or something that we're loving because they fulfill something in our life, or is that fulfillment something that we can fulfill ourselves? Which I found it is, that you don't need another person to fulfill yourself in them needs. Uh, Sexual causes or sexual interactions. That's another one. We all have this persona that, oh, well, we need a woman or a man to have sex to fulfill their sexual needs. But if you understand the sexual side of the body, and um, where you don't need that sexual fulfillment, where you can use that to enhancing who you are. And that's not by masturbating or uh, having a release with a woman or a man. It's by holding that energy within yourself. You have to realize that energy creates life. And if you keep that energy within you, and lift that energy up, then what you're doing is you're creating massive energy within yourself to have a capability to do things that people wouldn't normally be able to do. And if you understand energy, it's the possibilities is just endless. So you never really need these fulfillments that we think we need outside of the body. It's just an illusion. And then when we can keep that energy within us and control it, then we can use it how we decide, not how the things or people outside of us decide, because they're not always fulfilling. And that's not to take away from the sexual side or any of the pleasures that we get outside of us, but we have to understand that if we're getting that or given that in a certain way, that it needs to be fulfilled back to us, or vice versa, or otherwise it's not going to work, and it never will. It never will in the reality that this is what the life is about, because it's not. It's so much more when you look into yourself and see the unseen and how powerful that is. Then you can make use of the seeable and blend that in with the unseen, like that. Um, just my view, but don't let things or people outside of you pull your energy away from you, and be wise with your energy. That's no masturbation, but simple little things like that. It's how powerful it can be if you understand the use of that energy and understand like creation in life, what it creates, that energy. If you keep that energy, it can do so much more for you mentally and physically. Uh, but as I say, that's just my view. Each to their own. But don't let other people steal your energy. Be wise with it. Love and peace to you all.